everybody, my name is EK and welcome back to more World of Warcraft retail. So, as I talked about in the previous video, I did want to set up a quick reshape profile. I haven't done too much fiddling. It's a pretty standard profile. I have added a little bit of HDR to make it look, just a little bit more contrasty. I've added some levels, which kind of does the same thing. Actually, no, wait, I disabled this one, so this one can actually go off. Here we go. More contrast stretching as well to create like a bit more dynamic range. Adaptive sharpening just for like a little bit more, well, just like clarity, and that is pretty much it. So here we go. This is a bit of a before and after. You can see the right side is a little bit more vibrant. I wanted to make sure I didn't boost the colors too much because it's already a fairly saturated game, especially in these very saturated areas that I am in right now. You can also see if I now go inside, let me just quickly run over in here into the inn. Got a bit of rest experience from my little bit of AFK time, or like offline time. You can see here as well, it looks very similar still. It just looks a little bit sharper and a little bit more contrasty, which I do think looks better. So I will of course disable the before and after. And here we go, we can now go play. I also made sure the UI is a bit bigger. The thing is, I wanted to make my quest thing, like this thing that is the same thing, for like quests and stuff. I wanted to make this thing bigger in particular. But I didn't find an option immediately to do that without making everything else bigger as well. I'll probably install Elf UI here as well, create a bit of an Elf UI profile. Probably even the same one I use for Classic if I can port it over, because I do quite like that one. But that is fiddling that I haven't done yet, and I'll probably do later today. So it's actually my lunch break right now from work, and I have about, 27 minutes left. So I'm going to just make a bit of progress, and then I'll record the rest of the video later tonight. So for this quest, we all have to go in here, and we have to go kill some... we gotta get some arcane cores, we gotta get Thalis, and we have to get some unstable mana crystals. So I'm gonna go run around, do a couple things, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, so these are the unstable mana crystal crates we can open up. And we can just collect them. Very easy. Oh yeah, also I noticed in editing that my effects volume is actually very high. I don't know why this is standard. I did change the master volume, but nothing else has been changed. So I think effects should go down, music should go up a ton. The ambience can be quite high. Like so. Actually, these should be a bit lower. Oh, I'm being attacked. Here we go. So this is probably much, much better. A dialogue I'll keep a bit low as well, because I don't want to have the NPCs like screaming in my face. But I think this is much more pleasant to listen to, because you guys can still, get to enjoy the sounds of the game. You still get to enjoy the music of the game, but you don't have to hear, ha, hoo, yeah, those kind of things constantly, which probably is a bit more pleasant to listen to. Ooh, Arcane Patrollers. Those guys look kind of cool, and they drop the arcane cores that I want. Oh, I have never seen a snake as a critter. That's kind of a cute little snake. Hello, friend. Oh, you are not cute. I was saying hello to my snake, sir. Could you please just go away? Thank you. Wait, hold on. So I found a dagger, the sharpened letter opener, and I can't use it. But it says... add this appearance to your warband collection. You haven't collected this appearance. Is this a wardrobe system kind of similar to Ghost 2, where you can just unlock every single skill of the game and then you can customize later? So if I now right click it... ah yes, you cannot equip this item. Its appearance will be added to your collection and it will become warbound until equipped. Warbound gear can be shared with your other characters. Once equipped, this gear becomes soulbound. Warbound until equipped. Okay, can I do this thing as well? Okay. Now, the thing is, I don't know if I want to do this because I still have the physical thing in my inventory. I'll have to figure out how this works. I mean, I'm not really planning on doing much gameplay on alts, at least not early on. I guess I'll be much more inclined to do alts on retail as opposed to classic, because the leveling experience, of course, is a lot quicker. And it might be more enjoyable because there's a lot more variety to leveling. So I'm not opposed to having more characters in the future. But for now, obviously, for this series in particular, I do want to focus on this character for the foreseeable future. Oh, Thalis the Hungerer is supposedly in here somewhere. So I guess we'll... oh, there he is. I can see him. We'll clear out the mobs. And we will clap this guy right in the face. There's AoE. Bonk. Oh, now we can do this. Ah, yes. Now we can get the big damage rolling out. Beautiful. I am loving it, dude. This game is so easy. It's so much easier than classic. It's ridiculous. I mean, I guess it's kind of nice in a way because it is fairly smooth and you can just like kind of blast through it without using your brain cells. But at the same time, I do kind of like using my brain cells. So, you know, I'm a little bit torn. I would kind of like to have some sort of charging ability where I can charge to these guys. I don't know if I get an ability like that, or maybe like a ranged pull ability, like maybe like a shield throw or something. Something where I can just engage the enemy from range, so I can like kind of speed up the chaining kills back-to-back process. I don't know if those exist on Paladin. I mean, I reckon some sort of shield throw probably exists. A cracked power core. Release the energy stored within the power core, increasing intellect by 2 for 30 seconds.
I can't carry any more of those.
Oh, I already have one of those. And I guess you can only get one of them because they're unique. Okay, very interesting. Right now we just need some more unstable mana crystals, and then we can go hand in these quests. But yeah, I don't know if I finished my point, but I can't imagine the Paladin not having some sort of shield throw ability, because Paladins, of course, are very much about their shields thematically, as far as I'm aware. So there must be abilities like that. I guess I can probably look it up in the quest list, but I kind of like the idea of my quest, or sorry, no, not the quest list, the skill list. But I kind of like the idea of my skills coming in and me not knowing what's coming in, so I have like this bit of a surprise coming up. Alright, that is all 3 of them. Let's head back over to the quest NPCs over here. If anyone could let me know, by the way, was this somewhat like the leveling experience in TBC? I reckon it wasn't, right? I reckon this is like very much retail. I reckon TBC was much closer to classic. But if anyone could answer that for me, that'd be very nice. Oh my god, I changed like some things around to make it look different. I'm not sure I like this one because I couldn't test it immediately. So I just chose something. This excellent work, EK. It probably is easier to read, but I'll have to experiment a little bit with what I like. But I'll do that off the recording. So, Darnasian incursion... Wait. I thought I said incursions for a moment and I got scared, okay? Incursions have left me scarred. So, besides the constant threats that the wretched present, I also have to deal with all kinds of fictitious reports of night elf sightings. Though most reports are unfounded, one recent incident demands further investigation. The West Sanctum, one of our primary energy sources, has suffered a terrible malfunction and the rumors of Darnasian sabotage are rampant. Travel there and deal with anyone that looks suspicious. Report back to Lakekeeper Valania, who watches over the Sanctum. Okay, so travel to the West Sanctum. Sure. I will do that, but also I will go... Not in here, though. Would I care about this? Not really. Oh, a paladin trainer up there, but now I can kind of verify. I guess I can't do anything here anymore, right? It appears you took a wrong turn, paladin. Well, okay. Okay, sure. I'm kind of curious as to the whole talent system that they are now employing, because I reckon it's very different from what I'm used to in Classic. And in Classic it unlocks at level 10, so I'm assuming it also unlocks level 10 here, probably. And level 7, closing in on 8, so we'll get there today. Probably. You have something to show me? Yes, we do. That scoundrel Thalis finally met his fate. Good job, EK. Things should be quiet with the wretched for a while. The reckoning is at hand. Guys, in case you didn't know, the reckoning is at hand, okay? Hello. Have you succeeded in gathering the arcane cores yet, EK? You have done well, EK. With our arcane sanctums not operating at full capacity, these power cores will go a long way in supplementing our needs. And we get a green plate belt to get, you know, our full green plate set going. Level 8 has been hit as well. Beautiful. Did I get a new skill just now? Word of Glory? No, we had that already. I am pleased to discover that you're at least somewhat competent, EK. I will give you another task since you seem so eager to prove yourself. This is a letter to Lay Keeper Kaidenis, the Arcanist in charge of the upkeep of the Northern Sanctum. Go southwest of Falconwing Square and you will find him. He is a very important person, so I hope you don't bother him too much with trivial chatter. Deliver the unmarked letter to Lay Keeper Kaidenis at the North Sanctum in Eversong Woods. Okay, so that means we now have to go to... Oh my god, there are so many quests that I've just unlocked. Oh boy. We can kind of go anywhere. See, a part of me likes being able to see all of this. I guess I can probably turn it off as well if I wanted to. Like quest objectives. Low level quests are visible. I guess they're just always visible. like, a part of me really likes this because obviously it makes the whole experience much more seamless, much smoother, and much more easy, clear. You know, there's all of those adjectives. It just makes it everything. But the thing is, oh wait, is this a flight master? Do I need to talk to the flight master in this game as well? But one thing that I kind of liked about Classic is like actually exploring the area and finding quest hubs by accident, by exploring. So Sky Master Skiles, Dragonhawk Master. Oh, there's like a whole new... Wait, can we just travel here automatically? Or do I need to unlock the in-between ones? I mean, it gives me a price. I would click it, but I really want to explore this place up north here. I also wonder now if I now go back to Classic, can I see these zones up here? Because I don't remember seeing these up here. But I guess maybe they are on the map. They're just not explorable, but they're on the map, you know, like there isn't a name for them or something, but they're on the map, maybe. Alright, let's move onwards. Feral Dragonhawk hatchlings. I guess that's what we fly on? That would be really cool. I definitely want to see that. Oh, so many like new flight paths and stuff as well. Oh, so cool. Okay, Laykeeper Kindness. Yes, Paladin. Can we read this letter? We can't. Thank you, EK. I have been expecting this letter. So, malfunction at the West Sanctum. Since you're here, EK, I have a favor to ask you. Lakekeeper Valania's apprentice dropped by earlier to ask for assistance. Apparently there's some malfunction happening at the West Sanctum. I have been a bit busy entertaining our most pleasant dwarven guests. See if you can give her a hand. You'll find the West Sanctum southwest of here. Alright. I can go do this. You know, I really like these things that they use at the doors. These drapery things, whatever they're called. Also, it's a very magically inclined civilization, is it not? Because like they've got like these weird floating, spinning bookshelves. They've got these magical Roombas. They've got a lot of cool stuff, like floating plants. I like their aesthetic. Their architecture, everything about them. They're very cool. I quite like the Blood Elves. There probably are way more quests here than I would ever even need to grab with the leveling pace in the game right now. We'll definitely explore the entire zone, or at least that's the plan. But I probably won't do all the quests unless I feel a specific desire to do so, because I don't want to over-level myself too much. I want to explore different areas. Also, that was like a little spin we just did. Like, can we just do the spin again? Spin. Spin for me. Spin to win, EK. Spin to win. Okay, I guess she stopped spinning. Okay, sure. Don't do it when I ask. Oh man, this sideline over here. Look at this. This is beautiful. I've taken a screenshot because this might be the thumbnail. My god, that's a beautiful shot. There we go. The one thing that I'm really looking forward to in retail more than anything else is getting to explore more zones, because I had such an amazing time playing Classic and exploring zones I had never seen before, and I was kind of sad that I ran out of zones. But now I have this whole world to explore again. I hope that there's some reason for me to interact with a lot of the world, because that's, like, exploring is fun, but exploring is much more fun when there is interaction to be had in the exploration. So, Laykeeper Valania. Could Night Elf saboteurs be behind this? Okay, so the Night Elves and Blood Elves are at war, or at least at some sort of disagreement. I doubt it. With the load we've been putting on the West Sanctum, it was only a matter of time until something went wrong. So, Darnassian intrusions. Have you uncovered anything? Are the Night Elves behind this? I don't know. Alright, malfunction at the West Sanctum. Look around you. Things aren't exactly in order. We have a severe malfunction at the West Sanctum. Let's do our best to prevent matters from getting worse. It's about time that dimwit Kaidenis sent someone this way. I warned of the dangers of increasing the load on the Western Sanctum. Now one of our energy converters is destroyed and arcane rays are pouring out of the Sanctum. I am going to need you to take care of these creatures before we send anyone in for repairs. Make haste, so kill 5 mana wraiths and 5 mana stalkers. We can do this. Oh, there is a tattered chest. Oh, over here. Can't do that while in combat. Oh, hello. Hello, good friend. Would you like to die by my hammer? By Ogden's hammer, what savings? Anyone who's played Guild Wars 2 knows that reference, probably. Here we go. Can't carry anymore. Oh, my inventory is full. I will have to look into inventory expansions. Plus, you know, obviously I should clear this out because this is stuff I don't need anymore. Which I could drop as well, which I guess I might as well do. Okay, there we go. That is arcane instability done. And also we have found the Darnassian Scout. We've been debuffed, by the way, with arcane residue. Spell damage done increased by 21. Spell damage taken increased by 9. Interesting. But first we clap this Scout real quick. Easy peasy.
Inventory is full.
And I guess I will just yeet the cape or something. I don't really care. I really feel like... Oh, more stuff to drop. Go away, shield that I don't care for. I really feel like I'm gonna probably care a lot less about my income in this game, at least early on. Like in Classic, early on, gold meant quite a bit. Hey, now we're spinning again. Like gold meant quite a bit very early on because there was a lot of, bag expansion stuff that was like locked behind either getting lucky or buying it off something, like off a vendor. Something tells me this game is going to require a lot less of that, like, stress. Like, basic functionality is going to be way more present in the game by default. But I guess I'll find out if that's true. Also, if two mobs are next to each other and I loot one of them, I think I'm AoE looting both of them, which is quite convenient. Oh, we found a quest as well. The incriminating documents that we have in our inventory over here. You can click it. And it says, the documents contain detailed maps of different strategic buildings in Eversong Woods. A diagram of an arcane sanctum is also sketched in good detail. There seem to be numerous notes in a language you don't recognize. As these were carried by a Donessian spy, it might be a good idea to bring them to the captain of the guard, Eolan Sunbrand. I will do that. Night elves? Here? Those are rats. Do you suppose they had anything to do with the malfunction in my sanctum? If you have any information, you'd better take it to Captain Sunbrand at once. And another quest, arcane instability. Actually, no, this is the quest. Hold on. So I will need to yeet something. Wait, we haven't equipped this thing yet. I will yeet this cape. Okay, there we go. Buy cape. So we have the Laykeeper's Blade, which is stronger than what we have right now. Now, we are not yet well versed with blades, but that doesn't matter too much, I reckon. So thank you, EK. Now that we've had these rays under control, we can send someone in to assess the damage. Hopefully this wasn't anything permanent.
Farewell.
Here we go. We get the sword. Let's look at this sword. We're also level 9, which is nice. So we have Laykeeper's Blade, which... This is our axe. And this is our blade. There we go. And a new skill called Hand of Reckoning. Commands the attention of an enemy target, forcing them to attack you. Oh, so it's a single target taunt ability. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. I guess we should head over here because we have 2 quests. Actually, only 1 quest to hand in over there. And then I have about 4 to 5 minutes left before I have to start working again. So I'll hand in this quest, take a bit of a break. And by break, I mean work. And then I'll continue tonight. That sounds good. I'm really getting that same feeling right now that I had around the start of my classic playthrough. I remember talking in my classic playthrough about the joys of exploring a fantasy forest when I was in Elwyn, and I didn't really know the game yet, didn't understand the game on any like deeper level than surface level yet, and there's just something so magical about it. Like sitting here, I had a blanket on me. I have a blanket on me right now as well. I have coffee next to me, like all these great things together. Like they're just the perfect exploring feeling. So we have Apprentice Raylan here as a quest for us. Roadside ambush. You there. You must help me, please. A fellow apprentice and I were attacked by the wretched. In their mad hunger for magic, they took everything they could get their hands on. Mana crystals, wands, spellbooks, everything. Melador gave chase after them. I had to stay behind to look after what they didn't take. Continue down the road and see if you can lend him a hand. Which I will do, which is just down over there, but I don't have enough time for that. So we'll head over here to this guy first. And here is Eolan Sunbrand again. You've got something for me? Let me take a look. Are you sure you found these on a night elf? They are clearly written in Dwarven. From what I can understand of this letter, whoever wrote this did not cause the malfunction, but rather was sent here as a spy to observe the results of it. They call our endeavors reckless and dangerous. But who? Of course, that envoy from Ironforge. We were fools to trust anyone belonging to the Alliance. So the Dwarven spy. Listen, EK, this is a very delicate situation. Even though we have identified the spy, we cannot kill him out in the open. We cannot try to capture him either, as the risk of him escaping is too great. I want you to go find Prospector Anvil Ward at the North Sanctum and kill him. Do this in a quiet manner. We don't want word to spread that we've allowed a spy into our city. Bring me his head as proof. I in Forge will learn not to meddle with the Sin Durai. Alright, we will do this. So, it's kind of weird to me how they, the Blood Elves are part of the Horde. I know they're part of the Horde, but also a cool thing. If you press M for the map, like you open up like the map thing, like, dude, this is cool. This is like such great eye for detail. But yeah, like they don't really feel Horde, do they? And I guess they're added to Horde as kind of like, hey, we want Horde players to also have a, I guess, good-looking, humanoid-looking model, because obviously, you know, the trolls and the orcs and the tauren, like they're all really cool, and the undead, they're all really cool, but none of them are pretty, I guess. And I guess they wanted to have like a pretty fantasy race on the Horde side, so I guess that's why Blood Elves came in over here. And yeah, I think they look really cool. So far, like, I love the aesthetic, I love the character designs, I love the starting zone, I'm loving the quest so far. Like, they're fun, they're interesting. You know, it's about night elven spies and stuff. I'm enjoying my time here. So yeah, I'm gonna go work. I'll be back in a second. Well, it was extremely quiet at work, and they said, hey, would anyone like to go home a bit earlier today? And I'm like, well, I mean, don't mind if I do. And then I got confirmation that I'm allowed to go home earlier, which in my case means shutting down the work laptop and, you know, starting on my PC. But I'm back. You know, they knew, they knew I had to go record some WoW. They know of my priorities. So, speaking of priorities, I emptied the inventory, and because I'm a rich millionaire kind of person, apparently, I had like 1.5 gold or something, which at level 9 feels really weird. But I just bought like a whole bunch of bags. So now we have full 8-slot bags everywhere. Actually, the Sunstrider book satchel is still a 4-slot bag, which triggers me. So I'll actually run back and I'll replace that with an 8-slot bag as well. And then we have a nice big bag. There's also this increased backpack size stuff up here, which I guess, is that a cash shop or something? Or is that somewhere else? I'm not quite sure. There's also one over here that is like SMS verification, which I tried to set up, but it didn't work, which I'll look into later. But at least, the bag will be much, much bigger, which will be plenty sufficient, I reckon, for whatever we're about to do. There we go. Now it's a big bag. Oh, the merchants want this item? Sure. Bam. There you go. The floor wants the item. Ah, but guys, look at my bag. My bag's enormous. My bag is beautiful, and we are getting back to questing. Alright, so Prospector Anvil Ward. We need to get your head, but we need to get it very, very quietly. So if you would just chat to me. What are you looking at, lad? Never seen a dwarf before then? You'd best be on your way if you don't want any trouble. I need a moment of your time, sir. Ah, you must be the lad assigned to show me around the Eversong Woods. Took you sweet time getting here, didn't you? Very well, off we go. Let us not waste one more minute. Why, yes, of course, I have something to show you right inside this building, Mr. Anvilward.
Off with you.
Very well, let's see what you have to show me, okay? Guys, close your eyes. Things are gonna go very, very wrong. Very, very quickly. We are taking Mr. Dwarf up the stairs. And we're about to have a very, very good time. What manner of trick is this, Blood Elf? If you seek to ambush me, I warn you, I will not go down quietly. Actually, you will, because what I'll do is I'll stun you, and then I'll knock you, and I'll knock you again, and I'll put like this thing under me, and then I'll slap you a couple more times, like so, and then I'll slap you again, like this, and then, wait, hold on. One another, like a big BAM! There you go. You have been prospected. I have your head. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I will not see you later. Sir, I'm here to bring you head. Did you take care of the intruder?
We will have justice.
So, the deed is done. Excellent job. Word has been passed to the Ranger General, and believe me, the dwarves will pay dearly for their treason. You have been of great service to your people today, EK. So we can get a Bloodhawk Claymore, which does do a lot more damage, but is two-handed, for retribution specialization. And we can get a long knife, which is actually the same as we have right now. I want to try the two-handed stuff and see how that feels. Alright, so Fairbreeze Village. I have another task for you, EK. Ranger Dagolian was sent to Fairbreeze Village to find out more about a wretched attack on nearby shipyard. He has requested reinforcements which we cannot yet provide. Seek him out and grant him whatever aid you can. Fairbreeze Village can be reached by following the road out of Falcon Wing Square all the way towards the south. Good luck, EK. Alright, thank you very much. So guys, I know I've said it before, but doesn't that kind of ruin it? Like, you know, it's describing, okay, you know, you go here, you go there. You know, it's like, it's giving me proper directions in the quest, and then I open the map and I see exactly where I need to go, which I don't hate it. It's actually quite convenient. But having now been so used to Classic, where I had to kind of piece things together myself because I wasn't using Questy, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing out on a bit of the experience. But I guess in return, I get more efficiency, which in its own right can be kind of fun. Alright, here is Apprentice Melidor. Roadside ambush. They're gone now. Scared, the breaches out of them with this well-placed fireball. Unfortunately for me, they threw our precious cargo into the river. Soaked pages. Those blasted wretches sure can run fast at the sight of someone who will stand up to them. But let's not worry about that now. I need to find my instructor's elemental grimoire. I am certain I saw one of those cowards throw it into the river, but I cannot seem to be able to locate it. I could use another set of eyes. I will throw in a bit of coin if you spot it. Alright, we go into the water and, well, it's even like highlighted for me. Why? Okay, I like the breath meter. It does look much better than the old breath meter. But why? Why can't I use my own eyes? Yeah, I mean, the level of accessibility, the level of quality of life, I guess, that people have been getting is very noticeable, jumping all the way from Classic to Retail now. But I was expecting that, to be fair. No luck? Well, keep looking. The book is of utmost importance, Paladin. Well, I mean, we have it. We have it, okay? The book is completely soaked. I mean, what you expect? It was in the river. Instructor Antholiel is not going to like this at all. Here, take my money. I have an idea. Taking the fall. Antholiel is going to fly off his rocker when he finds out his book is ruined. I've got a little proposal for you. Don't worry, I will make it worth your while. Take this book to him and tell him nothing of this incident. If he asks, just tell him you dropped the book into a puddle. He has no direct authority over you, so there's not much he can do. Antholiel delivers his lectures at Still Whisper Pond, southeast of Silvermoon. You'll do this for us, right? I'll reward you handsomely for this favor. Ooh, so we are going to have to take the blame for something that he messed up, which is actually over there. And I guess we will go over there, but first I want to explore Fairbreeze Village. There's so much stuff to explore around here. I'm quite enjoying it. So it also looks like there's a bit of a mountainous area over there somewhere, because there's mountains on the minimap. But instead of looking at the minimap, I would rather look at all of the beauty that is right in front of me. Alright, this is Fairbreeze Village. I do quite enjoy it once again. It's the same aesthetic, so, you know, no surprises there. We walk... Oh, can't I jump up here? I guess I can. Lots of different quests around here, and we have Ranger Dagolian. Thanks for coming, EK. Things are worse than we had anticipated. The wretches have taken over Sunsail Anchorage in its entirety. Situation at Sunsail Anchorage. Sunsail Anchorage has been overrun by wretched scum. As soon as we manage to get reinforcements to the area, we will show those thugs who's boss, EK. In the meantime, you can help by showing them a bit of discipline. Go in there and show them we are not to be trifled with. You will find Sunsail Anchorage just to the west of Fairbreeze Village. Okay, just a bit of a kill quest. And I guess we just pick up all the quests here, and I guess we just like full complete this village or something, and then we move on to whatever we find next. That looks cool to me. So let's see, we have a guy over here, or a girl, I suppose. This is Magistrix Landra Dawnstrider. Oh, 3 quests. Oh, okay. It is shameful that we, Cinderay, have lost so much of what we used to call home. It shall not be long before we regain our strength and retake our southern lands back from the Scourge. So, missing in the Ghostlands. My nephew was sent into the Ghostlands a few days ago. He never mentioned anything about his task, except that it was of an extreme secret nature. He never returned, and I fear the worst, Paladin. A missing messenger might not mean much to the callous magisters of Silvermoon, but he's like a son to me. Please, EK, will you look for him? Alright. And then we have Seltharil's Haven. I swear that I'm going to fireball someone if I get one more request from Lord Seltharil concerning supplies for his party. Do I look like a party planner? Between you and me, that fool and his sycophants are living in denial that we're under attack here. Some of us are actually busy with, oh, I don't know, defending what's left of Kalthalas. Paladin, would you please head over to Seltharin's Haven and see if you can shut him up? It's just down the road to the west. Alright? And then the Wayward Apprentice. Thank you for your help, EK. While I get things back in order here, I'd like to ask you for a favor. One of my former apprentices embarked on a very dangerous line of research. She journeyed to the East Sanctum in the middle of the of the Dead Scar. I worry for her well-being. See if you can find her and convince her to return to her senses.
Time is of the essence.
So much. Ooh, look at this. Like so many places to go. So we've got one quest now in the Ghostlands, which I'm very much looking forward to checking out as well, because I've never been there, I think. Hello, Eredin Riverwind. The Scorched Grove. A foul taint in the soil precedes the expansion of the Scourge into a new area. The protective runestones along the border with the Ghostlands have warded the land against this taint in the past. The westernmost runestone was destroyed during a Scourge attack, which forced us to burn the ground around it to prevent the taint from spreading. My sister, Lariana Riverwind, watches over the Scorched Grove. Go find her. She might have some work for you. And then we have Marniel Amberlight. Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. Silvermoon's all but given up on us, but we refuse to leave. This is our home. Ranger Seren. Don't take the safety of this village for granted. We are under siege by the Scourge on the east and the Wretched to the west. Ranger Seren keeps our borders safe from the undead that pour in from the Dead Scar. Follow the road eastwards out of town and see if you can lend her a hand.
Be ready for anything.
And now we have Sethiel, trade supplies merchant. Goods from Silvermoon City. Welcome, volunteer. We're running low on supplies here, but Silvermoon has promised us material assistance. That's where you come in. Take this list over to Skymaster Brightdawn. He'll have further instructions for you on how to best get up to Silvermoon City.
Remember the sun.
Remember the sun well. Whatever that might be. Hello. Oh, we have this guy, of course. The Skymaster.
We will persevere.
So, goods from Silvermoon City. Yes, what is it? Sethiel wants you to head up to Silvermoon City and bring back her goods, huh? Sure, I can get you there quickly, for a small fee, of course. Fly to Silvermoon City. Paladin, for a very modest amount of coin. I can send you swiftly flying through the air on one of these magnificent beasts. And it's safer than walking there, I can assure you. When you arrive in Silvermoon City, seek out Sethran Azurdawn in the bazaar. Speak with me once more when you've decided you're ready to brave the skies. Alright, this is our first flight path on this series. I very much did enjoy the flight path system in Classic. Obviously, at some point, it does become a little bit monotonous, but it's a very cool system. And I'll return to him in just a moment, but I do want to pick up this quest here at Velen Bright Oak. The Springpaw that inhabits this region are known for their high-quality pelts. We've even seen Night Elf scum travel to these lands just to poach them. Our skirmishes with the Amani have put a bit of strain on our supply of gear, and our rangers don't have much time to hunt for pelts anymore. If you'd be willing to lend a hand by collecting Springpaw pelts, I'd be happy to reward you with a handcrafted piece of armor. You will find Springpaw stalkers all around the woods to the north here. And we get fur-lined breastplate or Springpaw hide cloak. Alrighty then. So, we have a lot of different quests right now to work our way through. This is very much different than what I was doing in Classic, and I guess my approach of, being very immersed in every quest probably at some point is kind of very much misaligned with the way the game wants me to play. Like, the game probably is kind of designed not to be reading it and just like go. It definitely feels like there is a fair amount of world building, but I definitely already feel like the game is trying to push me forward, like much more aggressively than Classic was pushing me forward, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely something that I'm already feeling happening.
Our enemies will fall.
So I can now, I can zoom in and out. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, wow. That went past. Still that went past. Okay. Stormwind. Westfall. This is like the Dark Portal. This is Stranglethorn. Guess I can't click it, but okay, this is really cool. So here I have Silvermoon City. So I click it. Oh my god, I just like instantly fly off. Is this also faster? Is this faster than travel was in Classic? No, no, actually, I don't think so. But, you know, it's a pretty cool looking thing. I like the idea that whenever they're making new expansion, they have to think, oh, you know, what kind of creature do we have now? Because in Classic, obviously, you had all these different types of creatures carrying you depending on the race of the area you were in, which I very much did enjoy. Also, there is a skinning trainer and a leatherworking trainer here. Guys, if you have any recommendations as to what I should do... Wait, oh, I didn't mean to go here. Wait, did I unlock this already? Hold on. Oh, wait, is this the main city? Hold on, did I find the main city? Okay, hold on. I'll talk to this NPC here real quick because this is a quest, and then I thought we were actually flying over to the ruins of Silvermoon, but I kind of like clicked here because I guess I unlocked this at some point, maybe? I don't know. Don't think I was here before, but maybe we have it by default. What calls for this interruption to my lecture, Paladin? Okay, so this is us taking the fall for the guy dropping the book in the water.
Farewell.
You say those two incompetent fools bribed you to lie to me? You've done very well in coming to me, okay? See, we are a man of... I can't think of a good word. We're a man. We're just a man. I hope you learn a valuable lesson today, okay? Never trust someone else to lie for you. Now, I want you to go back to my two dim-witted students and discipline them using this wand. My magic tells me that you'll find them along the road to the west on the other side of that scar. Come back to me after you've done this. I'll give you a small reward for your troubles. And we get a 4-slot bag. See, I can already see like a bit of a design flaw here, okay? The quests are designed to give us bags, to get us up and running very early on. It's a bit quicker than what Classic provided me with, where I was running around with very, very small bag size. So I guess they took that little bit of feedback into the Burning Crusade and said, okay, you know what, we're gonna give people a couple more bags early on to make sure their inventory size can scale a little bit quicker. Not super quick, but a little bit quicker so people aren't struggling with their inventory as much as they were in Classic. Great idea. I fully support it. But then why does the vendor sell me 8-slot bags for almost no money whatsoever? Now, I'm assuming that is because that was added later, and these systems just don't align with each other anymore, so this reward feels completely useless to me. Which isn't a big problem, but it clearly shows that two systems from different eras of the game are trying to interact with each other, and they're not meant to be interacting with each other, which is kind of what I expected to see, but it's kind of sad to see, you know? Alright, let's go check out what I believe might be the main town. I've never been here. I'm really excited because I've never been in the big city, and I'm assuming this is the big city. And I've really enjoyed Stormwind and Ironforge and the Undercity and all these things. I've really enjoyed them. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what I encounter here. So this... Yeah, here we go. Silvermoon. There's the Eversong... Oh no, this is just Eversong Woods. Walk of Elders, the Royal Exchange, Murder Row, Fast Strider Square, Sunfury Spire, the Dead Scar. I mean, it looks really, really pretty. I do very much enjoy this place. I will definitely explore it a bit more. I won't go as completionist through this town, like checking every little thing out on a video like I did with Stormwind and Ironforge, but I'll definitely cut back in here on occasion when I see something really cool. Let's talk to Darkmoon Fair Mystic Mage. The Darkmoon Fair is now open. For a small fee, I can teleport you to the fairground staging area. Okay, actually, I don't want to do that right now. Because that's like an event kind of thing, and it'll just completely derail me from where I am right now. Look at this list, by the way. Like, look at this list. It's like, wow. Here we go. Bam. Much cleaner. Archaeology trainer. Is archaeology a new thing? Has that been in the game since TBC, or is that a retail thing? Because I can't remember archaeology even being a thing. Dude, these guys look so cool with their like two-sided glaives and stuff and the shields. Can I use one of those as well? Is that very similar, or is that even exactly what the Demon Hunter class uses? Because I know they use kind of like glaive things as well. I quite enjoy the look of those weapons. The Demon Hunter was something that I was thinking about maybe playing as well. It was definitely on my list. There is Shaylin the Stable Master. Rope Pet Leash. Adds this toy to your toy box. Alright, I won't be looking into that right now, but I guess it's like a little toy system. Rangers Lodge. Looks kind of cool. Alright. Onward. Nice little fountain. So as I've shown on the picture that I put in the first video, my Christmas tree is very much golden red, and my god, I love this golden red combination. This might be one of my favorite aesthetics in any game ever. Like, I just really, really enjoy the color combination. I love the vibrant colors. If they had a bit more to play with in terms of contrast and stuff, and make darker areas a bit darker, this place would look absolutely incredible. Like, if there's any place I would love to see reimagined from all of the places I've seen so far, it would probably be this place. Although, I guess Duskwood is also very high up on that list. So we have the Inner Sanctum. Now, I don't know what all these places are, and I reckon a lot of these places have a lot of lore significance, but I don't know. Orb of Translocation. Whoa, where am I going? What did I do? The Undercity. What? I am now in the Undercity. And if I click it again, what's this? So am I to gather that the Blood Elves have set up a teleportation system, a teleportation network or something? Kind of like the Asura Gates in oh, sorry, not the Asura Gates. Yeah, actually, yeah, kind of like the Asura Gates in Guild Wars. It's quite a cool system. Because they wanted to make fast travel a little bit more accessible, which it very much wasn't in Classic, obviously. You know, you had the Hearthstone, you had the boats, you had the Zeppelins, you had the flight paths, and that was pretty much all the transportation methods. Dude, these Silvermoon City Guardians, they look so cool. I love these tower shields, you know, with like the phoenix or whatever it is on them. Looks really nice. Arcane Guardians. They look very cool. Are those the same mobs that we killed outside, but like slightly different color? Oh, there's a bunch of auctioneers in here. Alright. And guys on very large mounts. I guess mounts probably are much, much easier to get in retail. Because I've seen level 7 people on mounts. Although maybe they're account bound or something in this iteration. So once you have them on your main account, you can use them everywhere. Kind of like Guilds too. Alright, so we have made it to the general goods guy. Hello friend, how may I be of service to you today? That's quite a list you have there, friend. Let me take a look at it. What's this? Sathiel wants all of this? Did you bring anyone with you to help you take it back? And there we go. We are level 10. And ooh, we have combat specializations down here. I like this. A big arrow pointing me here. It's blinking. It's making sure I immediately look at it. This is a very good way to introduce me to a button here. If this was not clearly typed out for me, or like clearly on the screen, I might have missed it. This is good design. Okay, I'll go in there in just a moment, but first I do want to read this. So, Sky Mistress Gloaming. It doesn't look as if you have a cart or beast of burden with you, so I'd better send you back only with what you can carry. If you've spoken with Sky Master Bright Dawn at Fairbreeze Village, then you should get this to Sathiel as soon as possible by flying back. Take these goods for final inspection to Sky Mistress Gloaming just outside Silvermoon City's Shepherd's Gate. We will do that. Okay. So, let's go into whatever this is. So, Paladin. Unlock Dungeon Finder. Ooh, I love Dungeon Finder. Okay, specialization. Alright. So, I have 3 different options. Now, obviously, I am somewhat aware of what these are, but I don't know the details. So, first of all, we have Healer, Holy, which is the healer. Invokes the power of the light to heal and protect allies and vanquish evil from the darkest corners of the world. Preferred weapons, sword, mace, and shield. Primary stat, intellect. I like this little description. It gives a bit of flavor. It tells you its role, it tells you its weapon, it tells you its stats, and it gives you some sample abilities to see what they're like. So you have Holy Shock, triggers a burst of light on the target, dealing 43 holy damage to an enemy, or 90 healing to an ally. That's cool. An ability you can use as an offensive tool or as a healing tool. I like that. And then Beacon of Light, wrap a single ally in holy energy, causing your heals on other party or raid members to also heal that ally for 10% of the amount healed. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's really cool design. Okay. Then we have protection. Uses holy magic to shield themselves and defend allies from attackers. They have sword, maces, axe, and shields. So they're the same, but they have axes included as well. Primary stat, strength. They have Avenger's shield. Hurls your shield. I was talking about that earlier in today's video. Hurls your shield at an enemy target, dealing 26 holy damage, interrupting and silencing the non-player target for 3 seconds, and then jumping to 2 additional nearby enemies. Oh. An Ardent Defender. Reduces all damage you take by 20% for 8 seconds. Cool tanking ability. And I guess it's like a timed thing where you want to time this during high pressure moments. While Ardent Defender is active, the next attack that would otherwise kill you will instead bring you to 20% of your maximum health. It's Guild Wars Rebound. It's, oh, I love this. Ardent Defender. I love abilities that promote timing well. I think that's really cool game design because it allows more skill expression. And then we have Retribution, a righteous crusader who judges and punishes opponents with weapons and holy magic. Preferred weapons, two-handed sword, mace, and axe. No shield here. Primary stat, strength. Templar's Verdict. Unleashes a powerful weapon strike that deals 51 holy damage to an enemy target. And we have Wake of Ashes. Lash out at your enemies, dealing 102 radiant damage to all enemies within 14 yards in front of you. And applying Truth's Wake. Burning a target for an additional 52 damage over 9 seconds. Demon and undead enemies are also stunned for 5 seconds. So it's... Oh, and it generates 3 holy power. I guess I can swap between these quite freely, right? Because I think for leveling, probably I would want to go Retribution. But I kind of like the idea of protection. What I'll do is I'll click this. I think I can just swap back and forth quite freely in this game. Yes. Okay. So I can swap to Retribution, to Protection. I quite like the idea of being like this super tanky Guardian. But I don't know if I'll lack damage in the open world. But I'll run it for a bit and we'll just kind of see what it's like. Then we have the Talents tab. Once again, they're guiding me quite well, okay? And I like that. So, what we have is, we have 1 point we can spend in Paladin, which I guess is our base track. And then Protection will be layered alongside it. So I guess the right side will change depending on the specialization that we pick from here. And then this will always be present. And we also have loadouts, which we can import as well, very importantly. We could import a code here and we can add it. That's like a template system. That's cool. And we have PvP builds as well, I guess. Or PvP talent slots. War mode. All right. I'll look into that later. So we have a lot of things here. And let me just quickly scan through it. So these are interesting because apparently you can choose one of these as opposed to just clicking the thing in general. Like you put a point into either one of these. So you can get Repentance or Blinding Light is a choice. And then also it says can't decide what to choose. Try the Start a Build preset. Okay. Start a build. You will permanently lose your current talent build unless you save it as a loadout first. Yes. Oh, this was a skill I was looking into getting as well. The Hammer of Wrath hurls a divine hammer that strikes an enemy for 95 holy damage, only usable on enemies that have less than 20% health. Or during Avenging Wrath. Okay, I was actually hoping I could use this as like a pulling tool, but I guess I can't. Okay, so I have so many abilities now. We have a couple new ones. We have Sense Undead. Shows the location of all nearby undead on the minimap until cancelled. Only one form of tracking can be active at a time. And we have Divine Shield. Grants immunity to all damage, harmful effects, knockbacks, and force movement effects for 8 seconds. So it's complete invulnerability. Cannot be used if you have Forbearance. And it causes Forbearance for 30 seconds. Okay. So I guess there's other ways of getting the Forbearance debuff, like other abilities that share like a similar system. So you can't just like chain them back to back to back to back because Forbearance will prevent them from being chained. I guess that's how it works. Also, I should really now set up my hotbars a bit better because it's getting full and I'm losing an overview of what buttons are what. Also, we have some auras here. So Crusader Aura increases mounted speed by 20%, which I don't care about right now because I don't have a mount. We have Devotion Aura. Party and raid members within 40 yards are bolstered by their devotion, reducing damage taken by 3%. And we have Concentration Aura. Interrupt and silence effect on party and raid members within 40 yards are 30% shorter. I guess right now I care most about Devotion Aura. And if I go to my own armor, it's 41. And it stays 41. Is it not active on me? Oh, okay. I guess it's a flat... Oh, that's actually much better, I think. If that's actually a flat 3% reduction as opposed to an armor increase, it's much more valuable because there's not the diminishing returns that armor gives me in terms of like a percent increase, I guess. Okay, that's quite nice. Alright, I fine-tuned the hotbar a little bit, where the bottom row is now all damaging abilities, and the top row is more of my defensive and healing abilities. Alright, we're back at Sky Mistress Gloaming. Heading down to Tranquillion today, Paladin, or is there something else that I can do for you? Purchase a ride down to the ghostlands. Oh. Sky Mistress Gloaming. Wow, the box of goods you have there looks heavy. You want to load that up on one of my flying beauties? Yes, I do. Back down to Fairbreeze Village in Eversong Woods then? Sure, I can get you there fast. Alright, return to Sathiel. It all checks out as far as I can tell. So the question is, have you already spoken to Skymaster Brightdawn in Fairbreeze Village? If so, then this can be as simple as you paying the small fare and quickly flying back. Let me know when you are ready. I am ready. So I want to go to Fairbreeze Village. Here we go. And we fly back over there. It's kind of fun to see how there were so few flight paths in Classic. And now there's multiple flight paths in just one map, which I guess is just because I wanted to make traveling a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. Alright, we are back at Sathiel.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Paladin, back so soon? That doesn't look like everything I requested. Well, I guess if he said that the rest of it will be coming quickly overland, then I'll take him at his word. He certainly never failed to provide the goods in the past. Thank you, EK. Here, take this coin. It's done nothing but jingle around in my pocket all day. And here we have Ranger Serene. You're here to help us? Why didn't you say so earlier? We can always use a hand. Don't worry, I will just lay on hands. I'm so funny. Defending Fairbreeze Village. We've experienced a marked increase in scourge attacks, EK. Our defenses are barely holding and there is no sign of reinforcements from Silvermoon City. Lend us a hand in defending the village by thinning the numbers of the undead roaming the Dead Scar nearby. Alright. So does my holy damage in any way make me deal more damage to these guys? Because that often is the case in these kind of games. I'll just start smacking some guys around. So if I do this... Yeah, is this double damage? Oh wait, hold on, my HP. Okay, here we go. This button. Flash of light. Oh my god, I just healed myself for so much. I forgot which ability was which one because I had just put them there and... you know, normally I don't do healing because the game has been too easy, but... Yeah, I guess Hand of Reckoning is my taunt. Why is my taunt here? I might as well keep it there for now. Alright, I will go clap some things. Alright, so this is the Dead Scar, and we have Dark Wraiths here. Which, oh my god, we are hitting them so hard. Is that because I deal holy damage? Because my god, look at this. Look at this bonk. And then also there's this bonk. Yeah, this must be like a holy damage amplification or something, because I am hitting them way too damn hard. But you don't hear me complaining. So I've now equipped this Bloodhawk Claimer, which does look kind of cool. Doesn't really work with my protection thematic, but let me see if I deal like even more than... Oh. Okay. Okay. These are Anger Shades. I do need Dark Wraiths. Are they only... I think they're only further back. They're like up here. I like how it's a two-handed, but I'm still holding it with one hand. I guess maybe I only swing with two hands, you know? No, you know, I want to commit to the protection aesthetic, so I'll commit to sword and shield for now. Or at least shield plus one-handed. Wait, my 3 is a ranged ability? It is a ranged ability. My god, I thought it was a melee ability, so I could have just been doing this. Yeah. Alright. That is much better. Alright, we are on the edge of the Eversong Woods and the Ghostlands. And there is an NPC over here courier Dawnstrider. Well, I mean, kind of a dead NPC, I think. Oh, I guess he's not dead yet. Help me, stranger. I must reach Tranquillion. I cannot fail. The Blood Elf falls back into the unconsciousness as his eyes go blank. Apothecary Thedra. Hello. What are you standing around for? Can't you see this boy needs immediate attention? By the looks of it, the plague is beginning to take over his body. Within minutes, not even a master apothecary like me will be able to save him. The animals south of the river all carry the plague in their blood. Go across the bridge and hunt the plagued beast there. Bring me enough plagued blood samples and I'll distill a serum capable of saving this blood elf. Hurry. So we have to go into the ghostlands, which I will step into for a moment, because I would love to see what it looks like, and I think it looks quite cool from what I can see over here. And then we get some blood samples. Okay, cool. Alright, so the ghostlands, they kind of make me feel like I'm looking at a new and improved version of Duskwood. It does look better. It looks nice. I quite like this zone. And these mist bats, like, they look really cool. So far, you know, if all of this is actually, like, kind of close to what TBC was like, you know, maybe, you know, disregarding balance, of course, but if we're just looking at aesthetics and design and graphics and stuff, how much has changed from this? Because I have to say, I think it looks really good. You know, it definitely looks better than Classic, and I think if this is what it looked like back then as well, then I think the like the game has just improved a ton from Classic to TBC. Which I guess I may find out because I might play Classic TBC at some point down the line. But I would have to level on the new server, which I'm like level 10 in or something. Haven't leveled too much, but I'm working on it very slowly. I'm now playing through 3 different WoW servers, guys. I'm playing on this server now, on retail. I'm playing on my SOD server, and I've made a bit of a beginning on the anniversary server. You know, I haven't played anything but this game almost in such a long time. Oh, it's taken over my life. Thank you very much. Wow, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we have the stuff we need. Well, did you bring me what I need? Hurry, or the pretty blood elf boy is a goner. Just in time, EK. I was about ready to start digging a hole for our friend here. My potion seems to be working. He's coming too. Hey, I think he's trying to get your attention. Why don't you talk to him? I'm too weak to continue. I carry a dire warning from Regent Lord Theron. Where am I is what he says as well. In the form of a letter. You'll have to deliver it for me. You're not going anywhere just yet, handsome. Not until you regain your strength. And he just like falls back down. Take it to Arcanist Vandrel in Tranquillion. You'll find the town further to the south along this road. Go there, find Vandrel. Bring the letter from Silvermoon to Arcanist Vandrel at Tranquillion in the Ghostlands. And we get the bronze plate braces, which look quite nice, actually. And we also get a courier's bag, which once again would have been amazing, but isn't. It just isn't. Alright. So, what I think I'll do, as much as I'm enjoying exploring this, I feel like the way the game is now structured, if I finish exploring all of this, I'll probably hit like level 15 or something. And I want to make sure I diversify my gameplay and I can see as many zones as I can while I'm leveling. So I want to spend a bit of time in every zone, get a bit of a feel for the zone, and then move on. So we can, you know, not have like 4 maps carry me through the entire leveling process. I would like to see a lot of the different zones. So I think I will, at least for now, I will leave Sunstrider Isle behind, or sorry, the Eversong Woods behind, and I will move on over to exploring the Ghostlands, and that would also be a great time to wrap up this video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, I'm having a great time playing through these games, and I'm hoping you're having a great time watching. The first video is doing quite well in terms of my views, I think, so I'm really happy to see that. So thank you for joining me. Next time we're heading into the Ghostlands, and we're going to go and properly explore that place as well. So, if you have any advice for me, once again, do let me know in the comments. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.